Hi, I've just started teaching a new series of the Bhagavad Gita. We started here 2 years ago here at our home, and in the last 2 years we've been right through the entire Gita, and it's been an amazing journey. I always find, no matter how many times I read the Gita, I always learn new things. And of course the Gita is really not so much to be read as to be heard. So it's a wonderful thing to sit in a group and we share the verses, we sing in Sanskrit some of the verses, and we discuss the meanings and always find something deeply relevant. So yesterday was the opening of the Gita, and three things particularly stood out for me. First is the context of the Gita, which is conflict, anxiety, misunderstanding. These things are so common in this world. The two groups of brothers have come to fight, and how exactly this conflict arose is almost been forgotten. All you know is that now I'm in this conflict. It's just like that for all of us in life. Sometimes we find ourselves in deep anxiety, in conflict, and as a result we get completely confused and we lose our sense of who we are. And yet, in that moment of crisis that arises, I may then call out for guidance, and the veil may be removed so that I can actually see. The second thing that stands out for me is that the Gita, we learn from the very first verse, is a mystical transmission. The narrator of the Gita, Sanjaya, is not on the battlefield, but he's able to report the conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. And this, for me, is really an indication that this is a channeled teaching. All great teachings, actually, in the history of the world, have come through mystical inspiration. And finally, the image of Krishna as the driver of the chariot. Each one of us, we are like the warrior Arjuna. We are passengers in a chariot in this world, caught up in the midst of confusion and doubt and fear. But Krishna is always with us and to steer us to safety.